This is a very well-known story, and it's one of my most favorite ones. It is the story of the unlucky man. For you see, there was once this man who was really, really unlucky. He had lost his job, and his girlfriend had left him, and he didn't have any money, and he used to complain all the time to his friends about his bad luck. He would do that every day, every night. Whenever they would meet, he would eat their ears with his whining. So one day his friends had enough, and they told him, all right, okay, so you've got very bad luck. Yeah, we realize. Why don't you do something about it? What can I do? Said the man. Well, you know, if you take this road and follow it to the end, you'll get to the oracle. And there you can seek advice on how to change your luck. Said the man. That is quite good advice, actually. Yeah, I think I'll do what you tell me. So he took to the street. He started walking and walking. He walked far and further still until he got into this great big forest. Now, he was walking on the path inside the forest when in front of him, he saw this wretched animal. It was pointy ears and a long snout, and you could barely call it a wolf. It was skinny, and you could see the bones on his sides, and he was really a pathetic sight to look at. And that wolf addressed the man, saying, "Where are you going?" "Well," said the man, "I should tell you that I am very unlucky, and my friends told me to take the street and continue walking until I get to the oracle, and there I must seek advice on how to change my bad luck." "Oh," said the wolf, "well, if that is the case, I see all these other wolves around in the forest, and they look so well fed, and their fur is shining, and look at me. Could you ask why I am so unlucky? Would you ask for me as well?" said the wolf. "Yeah, sure, I can do that," said the man. "I will tell you what they said on my way back." So he kept walking and walking, and he exited the great big forest, and there, at the borders, the dry lands began. And he kept walking on the path when, while walking, he did not notice this little bush on the side, and he accidentally fell on it, and it was like this was all dried up. It only had 3 little leaves on it, and as the man fell on the bush, the 3 little leaves fell on the ground. "Why don't you watch where you're going?" said the bush. "Oh my, pardon me, I didn't even see you." "Well, yeah, how could you see me? I'm so tiny. I had 3 leaves. 3 leaves is all I had. And now, even those are gone, thanks to you. Thank you very much." "Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry," said the man. "Honestly, I didn't see you. What can I do for you?" "Well, where are you going?" "I'm going to the oracle to seek advice on how to change my bad luck." "Oh, well, you know what? I see all these great big trees in the forest, and I wonder why they are so great and big and splendid, and I'm so wretched. Could you ask for me as well?" Yeah, sorry, I could do that. Again, apologies." And he carried on walking. He walked and walked, and he left the dry lands, and up there, in the middle of nowhere, there was this little wooden cabin, and it was almost night now, and out of the cabin came a beautiful girl, and she rushed towards him, and she said, "Come here, come inside my cabin, let me give you something to drink and something to eat." And she took him inside, and she started cooking. And she cooked a lovely meal, and this nice smell came out of the pot and entered his nostrils, and he was hungry from the road. When the girl brought the dish in front of him, He was so pleased. He ate and he ate, and when he had his fill, the girl sat at his side and he could notice she was very beautiful. "Where are you going?" said the girl. "I'm going to the oracle to ask their advice on how to change my bad luck." "How are you now?" said the girl. "Well, I'm very unlucky too. Could you ask for me?" "You," said the man, "you're unlucky. Look at you, you're so beautiful and you can cook so nice. I don't think you're unlucky." "Well, yeah," said the girl, "that's true, but you see, I'm all alone out here in the wilderness, and the only thing I really want is some companion, somebody to spend their life with me, somebody I can cook for and they will appreciate my cooking. And, well, maybe even start a family one day so that I'm not alone anymore. Could you please ask for me?" "All right," said the man, "I can do that. Goodbye now." And off he went. He kept on walking and walking down the street until he got to the oracle. There he sought advice, and advice was given to him about himself and about the three creatures he had met on the way. So he was totally content. He said he could sense that his luck was already changing. He could feel it. So he went backwards the same way he had come, and he reached the girl's cabin. And out of the cabin came the beautiful girl who, the minute she saw him, she rushed towards him and she hugged him and kissed him and took him inside and made another dinner for him, even lovelier than the first one. When he had had his fill, the girl said, Did you ask the oracle?" Yes, I did, and they gave me very good advice," he said. "Oh, what did they tell you?" said the girl. "Well, they told me that I shouldn't just wait for things to change on their own accord. I should be the one going out there and seeking my chances and making my luck with my own hands." "Oh," said the girl, "that's very wise. And did you perhaps ask about me?" "I did," said the man. "They said that you should not wait for somebody to come here and find you and ask you to marriage, and you should ask them. If you see somebody you find interesting, you do the asking." "Ah," said the girl. "Oh, that's very, very wise. But you know what? Out in this wilderness, nobody ever comes here except you. Say, would you care to be my companion and stay here, live with me, and I will cook for you, and maybe we can have kids together. What do you think?" "Me," said the man. "Me, marry you? Well, I thank you, I would, but I'm on a quest now. I have to go out there and seek my luck and make my own luck. I have no time for marriages right now. I'm sorry. Thank you for the dinner. Goodbye." He bid the girl farewell and he went back on his way. On his way he went, and he kept walking and walking until he reached the premises of the great big forest. And there, at the side of the street, was the same little bush he had encountered. "Oh, it's you again," said the bush. "Yes, hello, little bush, it's me." "You seem better than the previous time I saw you." Yes, little bush. I'm all excited because now I know what I need to do to make my own luck." "That's good for you. And did you ask about me?" "I did," said the man. "They told me that you look at those forests up there in the forest, those trees, the great big trees, and you admire them. They look so grand and so high, and as much height they have on top, they have the same underneath the soil, because you see these trees have great big long roots that spread all over the ground. if you, little bush, if you want to become tall like them, you should clear the way among your roots, because there's something blocking your roots. If you dig and take it out of the way, you too will become as tall as those high trees. Said the bush. Well, it could be a piece of rock, I guess. It could be, I don't know, a dead corpse's case, or it could be a treasure chest. Why don't you do the digging? And whatever you find, it will be yours. Me, little bush? Dig to clear your roots? No, sorry. No, I have no time now. I have to go out there and seek my fortune and make my luck with my own hands. No time for digging, sorry. Find somebody else. Goodbye. And he bid the little bush farewell, and he continued on his way inside the great big forest. And as he was walking inside the forest, he met the wretched animal he had encountered when he began his journey to the oracle. Out came the poor wretched wolf. You could see he was really hungry, because you could see the bones on his thin sides, and the wolf said, "You're back. What did they tell you?" "Oh, well, they gave me very good advice," said the man. "I already feel my luck is changing. I can feel it. I'm out there looking for chances to grab and exploit and make my own luck now." "That's good for you," said the wolf. "Did you ask about me? How do I change my luck?" Yes, I asked about you," said the man. "They told me, you see all these wolves, this great pack of wonderful wolves that are well fed and their furs are shining, and you feel jealous of them. Well, there's one thing they told me to tell you. That's malnutrition. The thing is, your problem, wolf, is that you're not fed well. Next time you meet an animal, next time you meet a creature, whatever it is, do not engage in conversation. Just eat them." And the wolf did. Thank